Hey, what's going on, guys? I haven't made a video in a little while. Figured I'd pop in and check in, let you guys know how things are going. So currently in, where am I at? Mabane? I don't know. North Carolina. Hanging out here at the Petro. Things are going good. Still doing the training driving, still with my trainer. With our company here, you have to do 175 hours behind the wheel. You have to do 10 hours of backing. So as of right now, today's the 10th, January 10th. So as of right now, I should be done with my hours about the 15th or 16th. Then I do my upgrade test. I go back to the terminal in Jackson, Mississippi. They do a road test. They do have you do a pre-trip inspection, and then they have you do a couple backing maneuvers. Make sure that you could get that down pretty packed. The driving test, obviously drive, don't hit anything, don't run any red lights, stuff like that. The pre-trip inspection, by now you should know how to do one. You should be doing it every single day. Don't get lazy like a lot of these truckers out here that I've been noticing. They just pop in their trucks, take off. Some of them at least do a walk around and then hop in and drive off, but it's always a good idea to do a pre-trip inspection. Then you do the backing maneuvers. You do your 90, your 45. They only give you 70 feet to do your 45-degree backing. So you need to make sure that you can get it in there without encroaching over the area that's there. They want you to back it in the spot in the lines without touching the lines, which is basically going to be like you were back in training for school. The 45 degree or the 90, they want you to put it in that L shape. Make sure it is actually an L, your truck, your trailer. The purpose of doing that is so that you don't tear up the equipment, so you don't pinch it, because you can only go so far before the trailer starts hitting your truck. And then the other backing, the 45, is so that you don't hit another truck and damage it. So our company, obviously, they don't want you to damage the equipment or damage anybody else's equipment. So you do the backing, you do your driving test, do your road test. Then at that time, it's called the upgrade test. You finish it. Now, Total Transportation, the company I'm working for, they give you a $500 bonus right then and there on that day. They load it up on your company card. Your company card, I don't know if I've shown you guys or not, but they give you a company card. This is also your fuel card, but it has two sides of it. It's got your to do fuel for the truck, and then if you need to get money for like a lumper fee or anything like that, they put it on there. If you need to get an advance on your pay, which is pretty cool. If you need, while you're in training, if you need like $50 or whatever, they throw it up on your card, which is pretty nice. They get that to you pretty quickly. They also put the $500 on that card when you do your upgrading, so you get your $500 bonus right there. Also, on the same card, when you finish your orientation, they throw, I want to say, $290, I think, is what they put on the card, and that's on that Friday when you finish orientation. So that's pretty cool. It pays every week here, in case I hadn't mentioned that before, which is something that's pretty nice. They use the driver tech here. You basically just type in a message on there, and it gets sent off to them. I'll have to do a video and show you guys the driver tech. I know a lot of other companies do a Qualcomm. They actually put these in before the mandatory ELD systems, so these are grandfathered in. They're actually called an ABORD is what they call them. So that's the kind of system that they use. So I've been doing a lot of driving. Went up to New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area. If I ever get a chance to deny a load up there, I most definitely will. Those roads are small. They really weren't designed for a 53-foot trailer with an extended tractor. Those roads are really small, hard to maneuver in there. I did show the video of dropping off that load down there where the Harbor Freight was. Man, that was a pain in the rear end. That wall that was there was just so difficult to maneuver without hitting it. And if you watch the video, you could see there was 3 spots there that the color of the wall was different. So apparently it's been hit a few times. Matter of fact, when I dropped it off, the guy came out and was like, "Oh man, this is a long truck. Normally we don't have trucks this long, or trailers this long come in here and deliver it." And I actually did that as a favor for the company. I was actually on another load, and they wanted me to do that. So I'll know in the future that to ask more questions when they want me to what we call repower a load. Sometimes if you're on a load and you're taking it somewhere, and if you're not going to make it there in enough time, or if something else is going on, they'll have you drop it off somewhere, and then another driver will come pick it up. It's called a repower, and then they'll take it where it's going. You'll get messages on the Qualcomm, "Hey, can you do a repower load, take it from here to there." Something that I've learned, good piece of advice, is don't be afraid to ask what's in it for you. When you get done with training, you're out on the road, you only get paid mileage, right? So if you were originally on like a $900 mile load, and let's say you get 400 or 500 miles into it, and then they ask you to do a repower, they've taken you off of the load that you're on there now. So you're not going to go the rest of the the miles up to the 900. You're going to probably be stuck on one that's maybe 50 miles or 100 miles away. So think about it. You're on a 900 mile load. You've lost, let's say you drive 500 miles. You have 400 miles left. You go and you take that repower and you only do 100 miles. You've just cut yourself short 300 miles. So ask for, hey, what's in it for you? $50, $100. Make sure they put that on your card before you say, okay, I'm on my way, and you accept the load through the Qualcomm. Don't be afraid to ask for it. It's happened twice since I've been in training. That's something that my trainer had mentioned. He's like, hey, don't be afraid to to ask for money on the loads. So I gotta drop off this load to a beer company here in the morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the Petro, take a shower, and call it a night. So anyways, guys, if you haven't liked my video so far, go ahead and do that. And you guys be safe out there, and I'll catch you next time. Till then, I'm out.